Hi there, I'm Evelyn Jerome-Alexander. I'm the founder of Magellan College Counseling, and I'm here with one of our counselors, Gay Melnick, to talk about her experience and give you a little bit of a feel for what it would be like to work with her. So, Gay, thank you for chatting with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. And tell us a little bit about your experience. How did you arrive at college counseling?
Well, prior to being a college counselor, I worked for 26 years as a school teacher, counselor, high school ACT, SAT coordinator, and a principal here in Maryland. And then as a result of that, I really loved the work that I did at the high school level. I helped students with their SAT, AP exams, helping them with all their applications. And the opportunity came to join Magellan and come back to working with high school students. I was like, yes, I need to come back. I need to do this. So that's
I
my
think
background.
that's awesome, and we appreciate that you have that insider experience as at a high school, inside a high school. And to be honest, that's something that all of our clients have in common, right? They are inside of a high school. So I think for you, that's a little bit your superpower is that
Mhm.
you really have a fundamental understanding of the relationship that high school students have with their school counselors and with their teachers.
I sure do. And a lot of the school counselors are able to help the students go through the process. And sometimes the students just need additional help. It depends on the caseload. All the high schools are different, depending on public, private, et cetera. But I have found that many students benefit from having additional help with all their college applications, et cetera.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's an interesting point, actually. I would say about half of our students are go to public high schools and about half go to private high
Mhm.
schools. So, even if you're at a school that has a lower student to counselor ratio as far as the caseload is concerned, it's still okay to need a little bit of extra help on your college applications.
Absolutely. This is a very stressful process. It can be, it's complex. And a lot of parents, and kids are really anxious about it. And
Yep.
as a former school counselor, I like really get that. I have a great way of just like kind of relating to kids. I mean, I've spent my whole career working with
Yeah.
students.
Yeah.
I understand what they're going through. I know
Yeah.
what I've been in their school. I see what the day-to-day life is like for them. There's a lot of pressure with
Yep.
grades,
Yep.
courses, everything. And I'm able to bring all of that to the table when I'm working with my students.
So this is a good point. The college admission process has a lot of moving parts. So for you, what are the parts that you really enjoy the most working with students on?
Well, the very first thing is the relationship with the student. That
Yeah.
is tops. I love building that relationship with the student. And I think that I'm very calm, knowledgeable, and calm, and students feel comfortable talking to me. I also, my favorite parts of the job, I love developing the college list. The
Yep.
balanced college list is probably my favorite,
Yeah.
uh, because it's like a puzzle,
Yep.
and we we have to listen to the student and get to know them. We get to know them as I get to know them as a person first.
Yeah.
This is just like, what are you all about as a person? And then trying to put that all together with their GPA and possibly test scores and like what type of school they want to go to and put that all together to create that balance list. That I think is one of my favorite parts of the job to
I
begin
think
with.
I totally agree. I agree that it's a puzzle, and I think that this is such an awesome opportunity for students to work with someone who doesn't have an agenda, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
start with a preconceived list for them. You are figuring out what's right and personalizing every single student's experience.
There really is a best fit school for every kid, and I truly believe that.
Yep.
I work with a lot of students. I'll use one of my students, Stephen, as an example. And Stephen came to me during his junior year, and he was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to go to college. I am so
Right.
scared.
Right.
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want to study. I don't know where I want to go. And now you see the whole process from start to finish. And now he had maybe like 10 offers of different
Wow.
schools to pick
Wow.
from. some with money, and he has now made his decision. And you
Love
see
that.
like the most incredible process from start to finish. So
Yeah, yeah. And
that's
and
what I
and
love.
and you didn't push him into like you have to be an
Nope,
engineer, you have to be a business
nope,
like it's fine. Let's
yep,
let's figure out who you are and what's the
we're gonna
best place where
figure it
you
out.
can become you.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Um, Tell us about your work with parents because I think as a former school counselor, you have again an additional layer of experience with that.
So first of all, I'll say it again because I'll start by saying I'm a mom
Yeah,
and I have two sons who I've gone through this process with. Uh, they are both doing well now. They both graduated from college. I did not hire anyone with them. Wishing now that I had, I think it would
yeah,
have really helped our relationship.
right.
Uh, but one of them graduated from Chapman Dodge, the Dodge School of Film, and then my other son graduated from University of Maryland College Park. They're both doing well. So I start by saying I'm a parent. So
Yep,
if I can relate to what they're going through.
yeah,
As parents, you're scared right now. You're
yeah.
worried, you're overwhelmed. You're like, how am I gonna, oh my God, all these different moving
So
pieces.
much. Yeah,
I can help them with that. Like I can put the structure together and
yeah,
take it step by step and communicate with them. So how do I do it? I meet with the student through
yeah,
Zoom meetings, but I also then will send like a summary of what we talked about in that
yep.
meeting. Often parents will send me an email questioning, not questioning, but questions
Asking. Yeah,
about, and then I answer those as they
yeah,
come. It's
yep.
part of the process. The parent has to feel at ease too,
Absolutely.
and I'm there for them. I'm used to that. I
Yep,
mean, it's my whole career has been spent relating to parents and to
yep,
students.
yep. Speaking of parenting, I have one of my dogs down here scratching at my leg. That's why I'm looking down. It's not that I'm not listening to you.
No, I
Um,
know you're listening.
so we've talked about the students, we've talked about the parents, we've talked about your favorite part. Tell us about like a special circumstance that you've student that you've worked with that you really feel like you got the best outcome. Obviously, Stephen was a great example, but best outcome for the student.
Oh, wow. Well, there's quite a few. There's quite a few like that. I feel like there's a lot of success stories. I
Yeah,
suppose a student, I won't use any names. And
yeah,
when I
yeah.
said Stephen earlier, just so you know, that was just
Not
a
his
name I
real name.
made.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
never like
yeah,
say their name again, but
yeah,
I could
yeah,
talk about another student named Gail, who she really, again, had no clue, A, what she wanted to study, and
yeah.
B, where she wanted to go. So we
Okay.
went through a series of exercises early on. Uh, and they're kind of like interest inventories. One's called 21 questions, one's a
Yep,
course of a card sort. We did these variety of things and came up with some ideas for, I got a better sense as a result of that, of what
yep,
kind of school she needed.
yep,
And then came up with a tentative list, shared it with her and her parents, met with her parents, go over the
good.
list, because you
Yep,
obviously have the whole financial piece that we have to
yep.
factor into all this. That's a big part of it.
Big part. Yep.
Um, and then answered the parents' questions. And she's picked her school. So, I mean, there's a lot of successes. That's the one that's coming to my mind right away would be Gail.
That's great. That's great. Anything else you want people to know about working with you, your style? I definitely get the calm from you. You definitely seem
Yeah.
like a very measured presence.
I'm a fun, positive person as well.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'll do it in a graceful yet firm way. So
Yeah.
if a student needs reminders,
Yep.
they will get those from me. And we
Yep.
use something called College Planner Pro, where we put reminders in and also just sort of nudging them.
Yep.
I had a parent recently like text me and be like, oh, my son, he's a junior. He's not focused on his grades right now at all. Can you please help? And so like I can be that extra person
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like kind of nudging them, pushing on
Yeah.
them, like your grades are really important, especially
Yeah.
this semester. Come on,
Yep.
keep going, kind of thing.
Yep.
So I have that way about me. I care. I deep down, I just really care about
Yeah.
how they're doing. And I love this
Yeah.
profession. I love learning about schools. I love visiting colleges.
Yep. Yep.
And when I don't know something, if I don't know something, I have a whole team of other counselors here at Magellan that I can look to,
Yep.
go
Yep.
to. Um,
Yep.
so,
Yep. That's great. That's awesome. I think we've given them a lot to think about.
okay,
And I hope that they will consider working with you.
thank you. I would have love the opportunity. So thank you for interviewing me.
Thanks.
You're welcome.